Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood gameplay video here. And so this is the, I want to say episode 2. It's not episode 2 of the Pro Tour Prep, but it's the second gameplay video from the Pro Tour Prep series. I believe the first one was Lexi Chain.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Lexi Chain, and then in the Pro Tour Prep series, we're going to have Katsu versus Starvo, which is this matchup here. We're going to do a rundown with Demos Kalupis, our special guest, in another video that's going to come out right before the Pro Tour. And we're also going to have another gameplay video that's going to come out, which is Dash versus Prism. And so there is a reason why we're choosing these two CC gameplays to go with our. Oh no, we did Briar versus Viscerai too. So I guess this is the third CC game. Yeah.
yeah.
That was Slapfest, but that wasn't like we still ran Skeleta. I just tried not to like use it far as OTK.
Right. You restrained yourself from using Skeleta.
Yeah, but I still did use it, so that has less of a. It was still very much just not with Sonata. But this will be our first post ban, full post ban using a hero affected by the ban, which is Starvo here. So the reason we're running this matchup is essentially to see if Katsu or aggro in general can punch through the weakened control kind of strategy from Starvo / the aggressiveness that came with Awakening. Because a lot of times in the aggro matchup, Starvo just took a whole bunch of damage, slammed down Awakening, came out with Pulverize for an effective 18.
Yep.
It was just like 2 for 18, right? And with the amount of 3 blocks he had with Autumn's Touch, he was able to like flex any strategy he wanted, right? So if he was on the back foot, he could just take a bunch of damage and Awakening. If he wasn't, he could just probably fatigue if he wanted to in a lot of matchups. So we're here to see with one of the preeminent aggressive decks of ye old Katsu here. There are, of course, other aggro decks like a Tempo Viscerai, a Boost Dash, something like that. Maybe like more aggressive Bolton deck. But we've chosen Katsu mainly because of the on hits. And the on hits are very, very hard to block as far as 2 blocks go. And Starvo has armor, but he's not showstopper. He doesn't run like the full kind of suite with like the tectonic plating, Crater Fist, the Skull Cap or whatever. So he has armor, but he doesn't have as much armor, and he doesn't run as many low to the ground D-reacts in this particular build. So I'll be starting off with the Katsu. So the Katsu this is not the same build as we ran before in our Katsu versus Briar. This is a different kind of focus line. We've added more like combo lines, essentially, like a leg tap line, more rising knees, kind of this and that. This is based on our friend Nia's kind of list. I don't think I've made any adjustments at all, honestly. This is just one of his lists here that had, when we were testing it, it could beat Starvo. I think we ultimately said that it wasn't favored because Guardian is still Guardian. Spinal dominated Go Again is still Spinal dominated Go Again.
Yep.
However, it is still a very aggressive build. I'm going to go quickly over the key cards of this build here. Surging Strike here. So we do run 3 reds and 1 yellow. The yellow is a bit of a flex. Still is 2 for 4. It's not that bad. It's still a little bit harder to block unless he has a D-react or uses like a Crown and 3 block. There are less 3 blocks in the deck for Starvo, so could be relevant. You can still buff it with Ancestral. And it just enables your whelming line, which is your bread and butter. You run the whelmings, red whelmings, blue whelmings, you run Genshis, and you run Lord of Wind. So surging is going to be one of your bread and butter offensive tools here. The second card here, even bigger than that, red. So the deck list has reds and yellows. We side out the yellows. I'll get to the sideboard in a second. Even bigger than that is super, super good. Best card for Ninja in Everfest, in my opinion. Like 100 wins. Winds of Eternity, all that kind of stuff. It's fine. Even bigger than that, enables you to fix your deck. And by fix your deck, I mean it has Opt, Kadachis that let you get pretty much everything. So you hit with a Kadachi, and then you can swing with a second Kadachi in reaction phase before it hits and does another damage. You play even bigger than that, and you look based on the first Kadachi because it's very, very inefficient for your opponent to block one Kadachi and then a second Kadachi. It's like, okay, even if he blocks the first one, he might not block the second one. You really want to burn 2 cards that are card and armor block Kadachi? Probably not. Especially Starvo for that matter. And so very, very good card to keep. The red one does Opt 3, whereas the yellow Opt 2. It doesn't block, which is the major factor in like, oh, well, it is an instant, which is nice, but doesn't block. Really, really awkward when you do have to like block a little bit versus Starvo. It's very, very hard to not block for some matchup because of the on hits.
Right.
And so that's even bigger than that. Snatch is one of your most efficient cards in the deck. It's 0 for 4 with a on hit that matters, which is draw a card. Can be very nicely comboed with even bigger than that against the Quicken token. And then you can use the Quicken token if you find a Snatch in your op 3, or if you have a Snatch in hand. Either way, right? And so Snatch, very, very good card, 0 for 4. One of your premium kind of attacking go wider kind of options, right? And you have the snaps that can also affect it. You have Razor Reflex that can affect it, etc. Armor suite here, Mask pretty standard, Breaking Scales, Scalers pretty standard. Hardened Cross Strap. The Tunic is the other chest piece in the weapon. Funnily enough, Hardened Cross Strap is banned now in Blitz, which is kind of funny. For like those OTKE kind of, reasons. Katsu is not one of those decks that really OTK'd on Cross Strap and Blitz, but Cross Strap very good in this matchup just because it gives you a free Searching Strike. And sometimes, if you really want to put that damage into like the next level, into like the even wider turn, you really do need all the resources you can get. And Tunic only equals Hardened Cross Strap when you have at least 6 turns to use it, right? So if you Tunic 1, 2, 3, get a counter, 1, 2, 3, get a counter, and that's assuming you use the counter on turn 3. I think that's like into Starvo, that's a little bit worse. The 1 armor is nice. However, if you're blocking a lot, you might just lose anyways. Like you really have to have the agency in the matchup, and you really have to like take the tempo and try to push your advantage, right? And so I've chosen Hardened Cross Strap. There is something to be said based on your role, if you're rolling first or second, to change it. Like if you're going first, maybe Tunic is slightly better. If you're going second, Cross Strap is slightly better. I don't care too much. I'm just going to be running the Cross Strap at the moment. And looking quickly at the sideboard here. So we have 2 Command and Conquers. We only have 2 in the list. We're just not running them in the deck. It's bad versus Crown. You just don't run it into Oldham. You don't run it into Starvo. They just crown it away. Really not super useful. Come on, phone. Stop lagging. I'm looking at you. Stop lagging. Okay. That's fine. So we have 2 Soul Beads. Only run 2 in the list. Something's got to give because we're going to be running the D-Reacts in this matchup. So Soul Beads, it's very hard to actually get this to hit because all they need is a crown and a 3-block, which isn't that hard. They also have the shield. They have a lot of like ways to block 4s, and this one is like conditional go again. So don't really want to have to like play this out. Yellow even bigger than that. So we took out the yellows. Again, something's got to give. Like we do have to cut stuff from the deck, right? So they don't block. Op 2, not as good. These are more for like the aggro mirrors. They're very, very good. The matchups you're not blocking anyways. You run the even bigger than that. You run the CNC, you run the Soul Beads. You don't really run the D-Reacts. You can if you want to. It really depends. The other card in this sideboard that I don't have with me is Exude Confidence. You run 3 of those, and that's just into control. So into your old hymns, it's pretty good into even like prisms. Because if you do the prism, they can't instant response. Like they can't D-React or they can't instant, and they have a lot of both. So if they have a hand with like a whole lot of auras, like a couple instant auras, blue auras, or like a D-React or whatever, Exude really, really punishes them. Exude gains go again off the even bigger than that Quicken. It gains go again off a Razor Reflex, gains go again off Snapdragon Scalers. Very, very good card. And that's the sideboard, I believe. I don't think I missed anything. 2, 4, 7, 10. 2, 4, 7, 10 have 61 on the side. So, sorry, 61 in the main. This matchup, I am running all 3 sinks, all 3 flicks. You kind of have to. I don't really know if you can get away with like 3 D-Reacts or like less. You can't. It's so hard to race, especially if they're on Casino. You just lose if they roll like really well. So we're running that. You can block with like 1 D-React from hand, 1 from Arsenal, Breaking Scales for 9 on like a Fused Oaken. You can block like, it's not great, but it'll have to do. Unmovables, not great in this deck, runs very few blues.
Right.
You'd have to run a lot more blues, takes out a lot of your aggressive power. And so that's the Katsu deck in a nutshell. So Rob's going to move it over to the Starvo side of the room.
Nice. Okay. So I'm playing the Boogeyman. Who knows if he'll still be the Boogeyman after all the changes, but this deck pretty much runs the same as it used to. However, we cannot run the
Touch of Autumn.
Touch Autumn. I keep forgetting that name. Autumn's Touch. So in the deck, we've pretty much replaced Autumn's Touch with we have some yellow evergreens. So these replace the yellow Autumn's Touch. Still great. It is a 3 for 6, but it blocks 2. So there's kind of what Eric was talking about having less block now into the aggro decks like Katsu. It might come around to bite us. For the reds, we have the break ground. So again, this is a 3 cost for 7. So very nice if you get off Starvo's ability. You just have to pitch 1 blue, and you can come in with a really strong 9 powered, dominate, etc. Which is great because Autumn's Touch was, of course, an attack action card. So we're replacing it with other attack action cards. They just have 1 fewer block typically. They do have effects, of course, which may come in handy, but who knows. And then we also have a Sink Blow. So we're running 3 Sink Blows into the Katsu, of course. This is great for blocking any of the 4 attack actions he has. We do have, of course, the Crown of Seeds to get that extra defense, but Sink Blow also kind of does the same as the Crown. It cycles for you, so we might as well use that. In the sideboard, we are not running Turn Timbers. Those are mostly into the mirror or into any big attack actions, which Katsu doesn't really do. We have the 3 blinks that we're not running. This is mostly into Prism. Also into Prism, we have 3 of the Lead the Charge blues. Great for breaking auras. And I'm running 1 Staunch Response red in the deck and 2 that I've sideboarded out. I had to get 60 cards in the deck, and there wasn't much else I could put in. So basically, of these cards, Staunch Response seemed to be the best option.
Yeah, because your main deck is 71 because Starvo runs so much armor. So sideboarding is very tight in that deck.
Right.
Additionally, for the blink, you want to run like the lowest amount of no blocks possible versus Katsu, because if you God forbid have a hand with like multiple no blocks into Katsu, you might just lose, right?
Very fair, yeah. So these don't block, and then Lead the Charge blocks for 2, which it's a blue.
Yeah,
Staunch is a red,
but it also doesn't it also doesn't fuse, right? So like it's not a fusion target, so it's a blue 2 block that can't use for Starvo and you can't use for
Great.
So we're gonna roll it up here.
Oh, I'll speak about the armor quickly. We are going with Stalagmite into the Katsu. Hopefully we can break down one of his combo turns with Stalagmite. Also, he doesn't break the chain, so the Rampart head didn't make sense for this matchup. Of course, Crown of Seeds is the best armor in his toolkit. Fyandal Spring Tunic and Crater Fist, of course, with Ironhide Legs. It is a good source of 2 block if I need it, and I will be pitching for Crown of Seeds anyway. But most people know how Starvo works anyway, so I'm kind of just being redundant by explaining those. So that's the deck. Yeah.
Yep, I rolled a 4, so I'm in dire straits.
So I'm gonna start and get off his ability and win the game. Right? Is that how it works?
That's what I've been told. I think what you do is so what you do is you roll first, and I'm supposed to be taking out like a packet of crayons and like running them around and seeing if that works for casino. That's how I'm supposed to figure out whether you're casino or not.
Well, I rolled
the 5 already beats me. You didn't even have to roll the 6.
Yeah, 1 dice. I just need 1 dice against your 2 from now on, basically.
It's
all right,
true. What would you like?
I will start. I'm sorry. That was a card that maybe you might have seen.
Oh shit! Is that an Oaken Hold?
Oh,
that
I
is so
didn't
cool.
get the Captain Planet. I didn't get his ability, sadly.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I feel
woe
so bad
is
for
me.
you.
Oh,
woe
man.
is me.
I'm kind of tempted to just like almost pass here.
Okay.
Because
I'm okay with that.
Well, pass without attacking you, but I do have a Channel Lake Frigid that I should play. But
Woof.
no other ice cards.
Oh.
So I can't
not
actually
woof.
play it.
Bark, I guess.
Yep. Oh, let me Tunic first. Sorry, before I speak any further. Tunic to 1.
Sure.
Man, that kind of sucks.
Master
I really
plan.
wanted to channel you. Yeah, that really sucks.
You can swing hammer and let me cycle. I'm okay with that.
I don't want to do that.
I have some cards I'd like to get rid of.
I might just not let you cycle and just Arsenal pass here.
You're not being very nice.
I'm just gonna Arsenal this and pass it to you.
Okay, that's kind of cruel.
Yeah. I would have loved to
all right.
channel Lake you, but no other ice cards to speak of.
Fair. I will pitch a Red Rising Knee Thrust to Kadachi for 1 go again.
Kadachi 1. That's okay. I'll take the 1.
Fair enough. I will then 1 pitch a yellow Mugenshi release to because I have to do it this way to gain go again, right? So it's like kind of sad, but so I have 1 floating. I'm gonna Kadachi you again here.
Yeah, I'll take that one as well.
In reaction stage,
Even bigger.
even bigger than that.
All right.
So I'm gonna be opting 3.
Yep.
I've dealt 1 damage so far at the first Kadachi.
Yep.
It's pretty good. It's not amazing. Well, no, it is actually quite amazing.
Okay.
I get to reveal that and do that. That's kind of funny. Okay. I'll keep 3 on top. Lol.
Okay. Yeah.
I will reveal the top card of my deck, which is an Enlightened Strike.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will create a Quicken here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get to put the draw card. So I'll draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw this E Strike.
Yep.
I'm going to play the E Strike.
Okay.
Putting 1 card to the bottom. I'm gonna do draw card.
Draw card. Yeah, had
So
a feeling.
5 go again. Draw card.
Yep.
So I will draw 1.
Okay.
Unless you have a response to the resolution.
Nope, no response. I will block you for 5 just to prevent mask, I believe.
Yeah, I was about to say like mask is online. Okay.
Yep.
That's blocked. So you have 2 cards in hand?
I use crippling and flash. Yeah, 2 cards in hand.
I'm actually okay with just arsenaling this card.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad it turned out that way because I was keeping my Channel Lake plus an ice card. So I'm just going to do that.
Oh, yeah, well.
Well, Tunic.
It is what it is.
Go to 2. I'll just pitch a Blue Winter's Bite for Channel Lake. I'll give it a counter and pass my turn.
Fair enough.
I think I took the second Kadachi, by the way, so I'll take 1 more damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did take the second Kadachi. That is true. Luckily, I was okay with that because when I opted, I saw a blue as the 3rd card. So I do have a blue for this. I think if I didn't see the blue, I probably would have attacked you 1 more time to try to get more agency because I knew my next hand was probably going to be pretty bad. So next one, so everything just cost me 1 more. Okay. I'm probably just going to start off with a leg tap for 4 go again. I have 1 floating because of Channel Lake.
Yep.
3 cards in hand.
Okay, let's see what I want to do here. Coming in for 4, right?
Coming in for 4.
Yeah.
Katsu on hit.
Yes, that is true. Okay, I'll pitch Glacial to activate Crown of Seeds. Put that at the bottom. Draw a card. Yikes. I'll block with a Disable, so I'll block 4.
Sure. Cards in hand?
3 left.
I'm going to Enlighten Strike with my last floating.
Okay, for 7?
So put 1 to the bottom for 7, yes.
Okay.
1 card in hand.
So
I think it's probably the best line. I don't really know what else I do here.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I could fully block, but
Strike is great for channel turns. Literally only for channel turns.
Yeah. And I can't even keep channel on my next turn. It's so sad.
Good.
I could keep this, I guess, to swing. 7, right? I'll take 7.
All right, I'll Arsenal pass.
Yeah. All right. So channel is still active, but won't be for the until the end. Well, at the end of my turn.
Won't be for much longer. Yeah.
Tunic. I'll just pitch 3 to come in with Winter's Wail. It is not ice. It is earth. So 4 damage Winter's Wail.
I don't know. I'm gonna block for 3 and take 1 here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll Arsenal and pass to you.
Yep.
No frostbites, unfortunately. Goodbye, Channel Lake, and yeah. Oops. Sorry, these sleeves are new. They're just sliding all over the place.
Oh no, buttery smooth.
They are. Feels nice.
I'll pitch another blue whelming to Kadachi for 1.
Oh my god, really? Where are my ice cards?
Guess we're both having the time of our life here.
I swear this is very sad. Okay, so you're coming in for 1, right?
Yep, 2 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal.
I'll just pitch Heaven's Claw for a crown.
Ooh. blocking the first Kadachi. I like it.
Yeah.
I can't even bigger. No.
That's what I'm stopping. But I mean, oh my god. All right. I needed
Another
that to be
Kadachi.
ice. All right.
Ice,
mean,
ice, baby.
I guess I won't block that. I'll take one. No, this is very unlucky.
Whelming Gustway for 3. Feel my power.
That's a lot of power.
I know.
And I've got a lot
Although
of 2 blocks, so I'm already seeing here that this
I
might
got
work out for you.
Katsu, I guess. I could technically Katsu.
What do you have left? 1 card?
1 card in 1 arsenal.
Yeah, okay. So you gotta discard a 0 cost, right? Okay. I'm just like wondering what the heck I'm gonna even arsenal next turn. Like I don't even want arsenal anything.
Yeah,
and I have no ice, so I can't even Winter's Wail you.
I mean, you can.
I mean,
it just doesn't do that much.
I want to give you Frostbite tokens. This is tough. See, if I had a
get
single
all your ice
3
cards
block,
when I have like a crazy hand. Yeah, if you had a 3 block. Oh, it would be nice. Yeah, life would be nice. Yeah.
And you know what?
Nice
This Evergreen here would have been Autumn's Touch. I could have just blocked it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, people probably don't realize how much it hurts to not have 3 blocks.
Well, they're going to see it now.
Yeah. I might just full block and... I've been holding on to a pulse of Candlehold this whole time until I get an ice card. And I whiffed twice now. I might as well just block with it. It is a 3 block. I'm going to probably do that. I'm just going to use it.
That's fair.
I'll block for 3. It has not done me anything.
Yeah, that pass.
Okay.
I'm not going to use Breaking Scales and Scalers. This,
yeah.
Sorry, Breaking Scales and Scalers this early seems like a waste.
Mm-hmm.
So I will...
Yep. All right.
Draw 3. Oh, shit.
Well, I'll just do a... Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just like almost toppled my deck there.
In a tournament setting, if everything fell on the floor, I would probably win. Or I guess you would get some kind of crazy IP. All right.
Yeah, probably.
I'll pitch for yellow Evergreen, coming in for 6. Not nothing. So I would have kept Pulse here, but I wouldn't want to Arsenal Pulse, so figured I'd just block with it and Arsenal something that I wouldn't mind crowning, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll move to Arsenal phase. I mean, end phase, Arsenal card, pass to you.
Okay.
So I pitched blue Evergreen for yellow Evergreen.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to E-Strike here.
Okay.
Putting this to the bottom.
Okay.
I will... Gonna give it draw a card, I think.
So that tells me that you probably want to snap it or razor it. So it is coming for 5.
It's just the ultimate bait.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll block for 5 here. I'll use one of my spinals.
You are correct.
Well, luckily I've got a sync, so I'm gonna use that.
Fair enough.
I will use the ability because I had a red. All right. Although I only have one card in hand, so maybe not. All right.
I'll pass.
Okay.
It might look weird that I didn't Kadachi first, but that's because I drew into the blue. I didn't have the blue.
Fair enough, yeah.
Otherwise, I would have Kadachi first.
Yeah, I was surprised to not see the Kadachis first.
Yeah,
right,
I wanted to.
Luckily, I drew into a blue ice card, so I will I will ice Winter's Wail you for 3. For 4, I'm sorry.
Yep. Flick back.
Damn it.
I forgot that was there. I had that there for a while.
We talked about this. Yeah.
Probably really like I haven't de-reacted yet, right? So.
All right. Well, your turn.
You got it. Rushing River, pitch for Kadachi for 1. It's like Starvo used to like you used to not have to think as much, and now you're you blizzarding me.
I'll blizzard you.
Wow, that's
so mean.
That's so rude.
Especially on a Kadachi, because you can't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pay 2 to keep my go again, I guess.
Okay.
It's the most expensive Kadachi.
I'll take 1.
Okay. Man, that's so rude.
That was fun to do.
I wasn't. Oh my god, I have to pitch to Kadachi again? That's so troll. Okay, I'll pitch 100 wins. I could just like 100 wins. I don't
I
need
should
to.
have
I don't
probably
need to
waited.
pitch
I
it.
should have waited for the second Kodachi to blizzard you. That might have been more of an
Possibly.
off guard kind of thing, because you had the 2 pitch
Possibly.
anyway. Yeah.
I'm good 100 wins for 3 go again.
Okay.
It hits Katsu's active, I guess. Could grab another 100 wins to buff it to keep the chain going.
Yeah.
2 in
Okay.
hand.
So it is for 3, you said, right?
3 go again.
Yeah.
Second blizzard.
No, imagine. I'll block with the glacial footsteps for 3.
Sounds good. I will snatch for 4.
Ah.
Yield snatch.
Yield snatch. I'll sink that.
Yep.
Do I keep this card in hand? Nah, let's sink it. Oh, it's so risky. The thing is, I have a blue and I want an ice blue. How greedy is that?
Considering you're like ice luck so far, I have no idea.
It
Be
means there's
honest with
more
you.
ice in my deck than average now, probably.
That's what you think, and the ice card is the second one below.
Let's
probably.
do it. I'm sinking it.
All right.
Didn't look it. It's blue, but not ice. Okay, fair.
Called it.
You know, it's better than drawing a red though, so I'll just
True.
man, I'm literally just pitching for Winter's Whale here and not doing anything. I'll pitch for attack for 4 with Winter's Whale.
You're doing damage. Don't say that.
I think
I'll
it's true, and our life totals are not to that. I mean, they're equal now, so I'm doing
They're
well.
not that
I guess,
different.
into aggro, I guess.
They're not that different. Don't worry.
No. All right, I'll pass to you.
Yeah. The issue is like you've like blocked well, so because you have both sinks. You've had some 3 blocks.
Yeah.
You've had enough, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hard cross trap time.
No.
I mean, I have to. This hand, I have to.
Okay. I'm ready.
Surging strike from Arsenal. 5 go again.
Okay. 5 go.
4 cards in hand.
Okay. So it might be armor time. I think it's armor time.
Peanut butter armor time.
I'll pitch exposed to the elements. I'm not going to be able to block with that anyway. Let's pitch that for Crown of Seeds.
True.
So
Yep.
a worthy pitch. Let's go draw a card. Blocking 1. What did I draw? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's spend 1. Well, I'll block with the Iron Hide, sorry, and I'll spend 1. And I'll shove in the Crater Fist to block 5 here.
All right, let's punish Rob.
Punish?
Yeah, ancestral empowerment for +1.
Yeah.
Let's punish him.
Yep.
Because you used crown already, right? So
I did. Yeah, that's rough.
if you had a D-react, I'm totally okay because I still draw the card.
Exactly.
And then you have to use a card.
D-react for 1 kind of sucks. Yeah, okay. I'll take the 1. That hurts a lot. Are you gonna Katsu? I guess you draw first.
I'll draw first. Yes, I'm definitely gonna Katsu. I just have to decide what I want to Katsu.
Oh man.
I'm gonna discard. I think I'm discarding 100 wins here. Yeah, I'm gonna discard 100 wins.
Okay.
For Katsu. You take 1.
Yep.
And I will be searching up a Whelming Gust Wave. There it is.
Makes sense.
So I will banish this. Then I will shuffle and play it.
That's for 4, right?
4 go again.
Yeah. Okay, you obviously did not break the chain, so I can't reuse Crater.
Nope.
You've got no floating. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I have no floating, but I have 3 in hand. If I'm breaking the chain, I probably I'm in some dire straits.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Now might be a good time to Stalagmite you. So I'll Stalagmite and Evergreen. So again, a 2 block with Evergreen. It's gonna be 4. And I'll give you the Frostbite. Oh, there's a combo card. Wait a second. I might want to block for 5 just to get over the breaking scalers.
Breaking scales.
Breaking scale. I keep saying that. Yeah. Let me use a crippling in there just so you can't draw. I guess you would. Oh, you wouldn't be drawing here anyway. Well, you would because of the whelming. So yeah, I'll block 5.
Blocking 5. How many cards in hand?
I've got 3. And you will get a Frostbite.
We'll get a Frostbite. It's true.
You've been frostbitten.
Okay, just pretend it's a Winter's Bite.
Pretend it's a Frostbite.
Yeah.
It does have bite in its name, so it's not far.
It does.
Yeah.
So you have 3 cards in hand.
Yeah, 1 pitch, and yeah. I'm over blocking by 1. Yeah, playing Stalagmite feels so nice. Because you just decide when to give the Frostbite. It's really nice.
Tell me about it. I think I should be fine just taking this much armor in the turn.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just have all reds. That's the issue here. That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I thought I would draw into a better resource card.
Yeah.
I will arsenal this card.
So I'm a little happy that, I mean, I at least blocked out your, I keep calling it Barkbone. Your, your cross trap turn, yes.
Yep.
So not too bad. So one on the crater, one on the actually legs are broken. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
Legs are broken. One and done.
One and done. Yeah. I'll pitch Icy Encounter for Evergreen for 7. Could have Winter's Wailed instead, maybe for a Frostbite, which might have been more relevant. But I figured 7 damage here is kind of nice. Plus, I still have the extra card, so I'm choosing 3 extra damage over the Frostbite.
Yeah, I think regardless, I'm gonna sink below here.
Okay, so I'm glad I went this route then.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not gonna lie. I think I put this card to the bottom. And I take 3.
Yep, I will arsenal and pass it to you.
Sure. A bit awkward hand-wise. Pitch a Surging Strike for leg tap. 4 go again.
4 go again, yep. 4 is always awkward. You didn't Kodachi me, so that tells me maybe something. But this is yeah, a little rough. I will choose not to block this. I'll take 4.
I'll ancestral it.
Okay.
So 5? Draw a card. 5. Is this a useful Katsu? Oh, it kind of is. Feels a little weird. That's fine. I'll Katsu, discarding Flick Flack.
Okay.
To grab. Oh, everything is just super clumped together. Oh, this would have been horrible.
Well, darn it.
Grab Rising Knee. Yeah. The shuffle is really necessary here. Literally all my blues and all my reds are clumped together. That's why I've been drawing like all reds twice in a row. I mean, the deck has a lot of reds, don't get me wrong, but
yep.
A lot of them are 0 costs.
Any floating, by the way?
No floating.
Okay.
Well, Rising Knee costs 0, so.
And you pitched for... What'd you pitch for?
I pitched 1. I pitched 1 for leg tap.
Oh, for leg tap. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. And I drew into the Flick Flack, and I'm banish. Discard the Flick Flack into Katsu for the Rising Knee, which I'll play for 5. Go again. 0 in hand, 1 in arsenal.
So 5 go again. No one hits as far as I can tell, right?
No one hits. Yeah. The worst you can expect, like worst case scenario, this is a 0 for 4, and then I'm threatening mask. Best case scenario is nothing. So it really depends.
I'll go for no block. I'll take 5. Now there is a I guess an argument to play Stalagmite here, to block with it. I mean, just to prevent the other 4 attack card if he has one. Which maybe I'm convincing myself to do it, but no. Okay, yeah, I'll take the 5. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take 5. Yeah. I already decided.
Sure. That's it.
Okay, yeah. So good play not playing Stalagmite there. Unfortunately, no Starvo for me. I would have loved to have Starvo, but I do have some nice stuff still. I will pitch. I will pitch for an Oak and Old for my arsenal, and I do have an Earth and Ice, just no lightning. So it is a fused Oak and Old coming in for 7. Dominate, and of course the on hit you discard 2 random. Sorry, you put 2 random cards at the bottom of your deck.
Yeah, it's 9 dominate.
9 because against it's +2, right? I'm sorry. Yes, it is 9 dominate.
Scales is definitely coming out here. Walking seems kind of meh as far as cards from hand. Just makes my hand way worse if I use 3 and keep 1.
Yeah.
And then if I block for that, so 4, I would take 5. I would be at 21. Right now I'm taking 8, so I'd be at 18.
Right.
No skills.
No skills.
I also there's the point where like scales and the 3 blocks Winter's Wail, right?
True. That is true. Yep. It makes a lot of sense to keep it then if you're not blocking.
Yeah.
Are you full blocking? Oh no, okay, sorry. You can't anyway. I'm sorry. You dominate. Yeah. So
These are it's random.
they
right?
are random. I can just roll a dice if you want. 1 to 4. So I'll take the second card from your left, I guess, and I'll take the last card, number 3. Oh, like
This one?
I guess we'll keep the same numbering. So just the second card, and yeah, the second card. Yeah.
So these are the discarded cards.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Not discarded. To the bottom.
To the bottom. Yes.
The order does not matter here, so put them both to the bottom.
Okay.
That's good. Actually,
Arsenal.
I kept the card I needed to keep
Mm.
because I only had the one blue. Luckily, you did force me to put it below.
Oh darn it! So Kodachi.
Kodachi for 1.
Let's just see what I've got here. Wow.
I have 1 in hand.
This is very poo poo. I'm gonna pitch. Oh, sorry, I did not want to play that. I was gonna crown that.
This guy is trolling. All right.
Oh man,
Rob just
that's how
trolling
good
his way on
Starvo is.
Starvo.
I can play a staunch into a Kodachi.
This guy's gonna staunch Kodachi and still win the game. All right, staunching Kodachi. I mean, sorry.
I did.
So this is blocked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Second Kodachi.
Let's see. So what do you have 2 cards? Oh, 1 card in hand, right?
Yeah, 1 in arsenal, 1 in hand.
That one I think I'll just I'll just take it.
Sure. Resolute damage is resolved. 1 is done.
Oh. Yep.
That's the thing. It's like if you take either of them,
Either way,
I can
it
still
doesn't
play it
matter.
because it's an instant. Yeah. So I will even bigger
At least
than that.
I forced you to
opt
play the second Kodachi before you got to see what you would draw, so it might mess you up now if you needed the 2 resources. But anyway, yeah, won't do anything about that, of course. Go ahead.
What is this? Oh. Okay. So let's do that, and put this to the bottom. So I'm gonna reveal 100 wins.
Yes. Okay.
I'll create a Quicken. Quicken isn't super relevant here, but that is life. I'll draw the card.
Yes.
It is. I'm gonna play Mugenshi Release.
Ooh. Yeah. For 4, no combo, just 4.
No combo. Again. Using the Quicken to gain go again.
Yeah. 1 card in hand. No floating.
1 card in hand. No floating. That was my last one.
I mean, I'm assuming Arsenal. I'll take 4.
You would be assuming wrong. 100 wins.
Oh.
3 go again.
I even knew what that was.
True. I could Arsenal it, however, this is Mass Trigger.
That is true, yes.
So.
And I've already used the crown.
Yeah, I still have scales. Like, the reason, for anyone watching, the reason why I didn't, while you're thinking about your turn, the reason I didn't block the Oaken with the scales to have it online is because I had Scar for Scar in hand. He made me put it to the bottom of my deck. However, if I didn't, I would have the Scar with Goga. So if I block with scales, we would be even health.
I'll block with the crippling, not crippling, spinal. I'm sorry.
Blocking with spinal.
Oh, it is a combo card. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting.
You would have to commit. You have to commit
it has to be armor. Yeah.
Or another card.
I guess it's okay. You might draw a card that's not really good at arsenaling. I don't know. So I'll leave it at that. If you want to break it, that's fine.
I will break it.
Okay.
The reason I'm going to break it is because if you remember, even bigger than that, I put 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom, so I know what this card is.
That's fair.
And I know I will be arsenaling it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
So that's gone. Still pretty sad that I had to use it without cracking, but I think like the upside of getting to get a free Scar for go again, 0 for 4, is still hard to the block.
Yep.
Like I didn't know exactly like. Regardless of the other card you let me keep, having the Scar is still 0 for 4 regardless.
Yep.
So I took the risk.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Let's do. I'll play Winter's Bite. So you either discard a card or pay 1 here.
I have some words for you, and none of them are kind.
Disrupting an aggro deck's 5-card hand is always so juicy.
This is a load of shit. How many cards do you have in hand?
Keep those words to yourself. I got 2.
Oh my god!
I
All
literally
right.
cannot have Starvo any
Bye.
turn this game. It's really sad.
Bye. Genshi.
You pitch for Meganchi, that's fair. I'll then pitch for Winter's Wail. It is online for 4. Create a Frostbite on hit. That face. Oh, it was frozen. I thought you were actually making that face. Just
I
staying
was
still.
making that
Oh.
face.
Your actual reaction overlapped perfectly with the freezing of your camera.
Oh, perfect. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Now it's gonna be okay. Now we're good. Now we're synced.
We
but
are
it's just like,
good. So it is for 4. No more breaking scales,
Yeah.
which I'm happy about. Breaking
Yeah.
scales.
I mean, I have a D-React. I'm just thinking
Okay.
about
Okay.
how I would like to use it. I guess. I'm gonna sync. I'm not going to sync. That's the key here.
Yeah. I'll Arsenal a card. Pass it on to you.
Oh, you got rid of my Mugen. That's so rude. I needed that card.
Whew.
Oh well.
Phew.
I'll pitch Kodachi for 1. So now he's getting kind of low here. So now he's at 13. I'm at 17.
Yep.
Turning up the heat's pretty good. He only has 2 armor, which is kind of nice. I still have 17, which is a pretty healthy total. I could survive a couple big hits and still be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let me I'll take the
What are you
one.
thinking?
I'll take the one. I'm thinking even bigger, but I think you've played 2 at least, and then 1 I'm not sure where it is, so I'm not too worried. I know you sided up the yellows, so I'm just gonna ignore the even bigger than that.
There's 2 in the grave.
Yeah, okay. You have 1 left, but I'm just gonna assume you don't have it. Not that it would matter. Like, I'm just thinking, like, should I block a Kodachi with my Crater Fist or not? This one I will block. This one, oh, actually, let me think for a sec. You've got how many cards in hand?
2.
You got 2. Okay. You have
2 and 1 floating.
You have 1 floating though. I'm thinking whether the shield would make sense here, but you got 1 floating. You were sad about the Mugenshi, so maybe you have a surgeon.
Yeah, I don't want to give you a card. I'll be sad regardless.
You're
Winter's
sad.
Bite. Like,
you weren't happy about that? Okay.
No, Winter's Bite is such a troll card.
Let's do Crater for 1.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to like get the mask involved here. Get your mask out of here.
That's a good call. I have Lek Tap, so the mask would have been definitely something.
Yeah.
Let
me sync that. It is 4, right?
Yep, it's 4.
Yeah, so I'll sync it.
Is good.
I will put a card to the bottom here.
So important to note that is his 3rd sync, meaning.
Oh, you've been counting.
Oh yes, I have, because that card is a blight on my future.
Really good into Katsu. All those 4 attacks.
It's super useful.
Crater Fist is.
I'm gonna arsenal my last card.
Okay.
Yeah, my last card would have just been a Katsu, like a discard for Katsu.
Gotcha.
However, you didn't let me hit, so no Katsu.
Never. All right. Well, again, I don't have Starvo, but I do have my Okinold, so I'm gonna use that. I'll pitch Channel Lake for Okinold. I will show you a pulse. So we got both of the fuse elements. So it's gonna be coming in for 9. Dominate. That was my second Oaken, I believe. I don't think I've blocked with any. Let me just double check.
All right, I'm gonna block.
Okay.
With Rushing River from hand, it is a blue 3 block. I am gonna flick flag from Arsenal. There is a reason for this. I don't want to.
Okay, just don't want to take all that damage.
Yeah, because like the only other way flick flag is okay is if, for some reason you gain like the go again and the Winter's Wail, you flick flag and then you get the full block and the Winter's Wail. But in that case, it's kind of like, well,
like already that's a lot of pressure.
I'm already at like 11 at that point.
Like you can't let me get that kind of pressure, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will flick flag it just to only take 2.
That's fair. So I will use.
I have 3 cards in hands here.
Let's just do the first and the third one. I'll keep this the middle one. Yeah.
Yep. So.
I will Arsenal and pass to you.
Yep. Okay. I will pitch a blue Kodachi for 1. Just do some chip damage. Another one?
Sure. Let's take the other one.
Can I interest you in Dose?
In a second, Kodachi. Yeah, thank you. All right, it's Starvo time, baby. Here's my 2 pulses. Just got 2 pulses.
Holy moly! Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I can't really. Oh, I mean, actually, no. I can. Oh, I have just enough for this. That's crazy. Do I want to do this? I kind of do.
You tell me.
I kind of do.
Okay.
I'm gonna pitch 7 for crippling. I had exactly 7 for it. So 13. Yeah, the same on hit. Well, the same crush ability, of course. Discard
Right,
2
because you have a
random cards.
red.
Yeah, it's 2
Yeah.
blues and a red. Yeah, I felt bad about pitching the. I could have attacked with this card instead, but it's like a non. There's no on hits. It's just a evergreen. So
Yeah.
but anyway,
I will block 3. Take
8. Take
10?
no, sorry, it is 10. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 2 cards.
All right. You can keep the first card.
First card.
Oh, whoa, sorry. I was about to shuffle in my pitch cards. Holy crap.
Don't do that.
I got him. That's okay.
You got 2 blues.
That's arguably pretty good. All right. I'll pass it on to you.
Yep. That means the Scar is left. 4.
And it's active.
It is active. Yeah.
It's active.
Was it? I didn't have that great of a hand. I'm not, too choked, but I am at 5 because Starvo.
I'll take 4.
Over to you.
Might be a little greedy, but I kind of wanted to get in my Channel Lake as well as my attack. So I'm gonna pitch. I'll pitch 3. 4 Channel Lake. It's a nice card that I'm pitching, so it'll stay. And I will pitch 2 more to come in with a red break ground for 7. And then I might put a card from my arsenal on the bottom of my deck to draw a card. I will not do that. So 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
No floating.
No floating. That's gonna cost me 1. That's gonna cost me 2.
I found it very hard to use the tunic counter this game. Like, everything costed 3. This would have been a good turn to use it, but then I would have needed the card to attack with. So it's like,
yeah, you can always crown, but then
that's fair. That's fair. I can always use the crown. Yes, that's true.
I think what I do is I block with Blackout Kick and Rising Knee.
Sounds good. That's coming in for. So you're taking 1?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Channel Lake will get a counter, and I'll pass it to you.
Sure. So I'll Kodachi. I have 1 floating.
Right. Yes.
One go again.
Yep. That makes sense.
So I think the only way I win here is off a brick, pretty much.
Yeah. It's very close to a brick, honestly. This is quite a brick.
Yep. The fused Okins are still, even without the
extra
go again,
2
it's
damage
still
and
pretty
go
good.
again. Yeah. Yeah, this is quite a brick. So you've got 1 card left and 1 resource, right?
Yep. Nothing crazy.
I honestly just feel like stalagmiting here, just to prevent
Do
this
it.
damage. Yeah, I mean, you can't really block much. I mean, you're gonna have to be blocking from hand, which will really stifle your turns. So I'll go with the stalagmite here, just not to go too low, I think. So
yeah, I'm good Arsenal.
Yeah, okay. I prevented the second Kodachi at least.
Yeah, I can't Kodachi again, even if I wanted to.
I'll play Winter's Bite here. So you either discard or pay 1.
Discard or pay 1.
Yeah, this is like a heavy brick hand. I should have probably blocked instead of stalagmite. That was a misplay because Channel Lake was active. So
enjoy my Mugenshi release
Number
again.
2. The only yellow probably in your deck. No, that's not true.
No. Oh,
is it
surging? I have 1 yellow surging.
You have one yellow surging.
Yeah, you sent it to the bottom with your Oaken Old.
Oh,
you
man.
sent 2 reds. You sent a red surging and a yellow surging and kept me a blue. And I was like, I literally just needed 1 of the surging stars. So I was pretty sad.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Not for me, it wasn't.
I'll pitch a lightning surge to evergreen you for 7.
Evergreen for 7, huh?
Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, no one hits, so. Well, actually, it is played from Arsenal, actually. So, I put it to the bottom of my deck. That's it.
Yeah, and channel won't be there next turn.
No.
7, huh? So block for 3, that's not enough? Is that what you're telling me?
That is true, yeah. Might be time for a mass block.
Oh, it's definitely time for a mass block. So this is 5, so I'm going down to 2.
That is correct, yep. All right.
So red evergreen. Yeah, no. So if it's a blue evergreen, then I just block with mask and go down to 1.
That's fair, yeah. All right, that'll end my turn. Goodbye, channel, and pass it to you.
Okay.
I kept
no
one
stalagmite,
card, so.
1 armor.
Yeah.
This is my only chance to do something meaningful. So.
Ooh. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh. He said yes. That's not good. I need to go. I need to go fast. I need to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Kodachi for 1.
Okay, let's just double check here to make sure I don't misplay again. So crown.
Make sure he has lethal. Yeah.
I feel like I don't really want this card here, so I will pitch to use the Crown of Seeds. The card I pitch will be a green evergreen. Sorry, did I say green?
Spoiler alert.
New
green pitch cards. No,
I'm like crowning and showing you the card of my arsenal every time. There we go.
Oh, I'm not even looking anymore.
Good. I'll draw a card. So I'll prevent that 1 damage. Man, I'm just thinking too hard here.
All right, scar for a scar.
Ooh.
Forgo again.
Ooh. Let's see what I've got. Forgo again, huh?
Yep. 1 card in hand, 2 floating.
Hand.
Yep. Last turn I blocked with Torrent, and you made me pitch Mugenshi. In case you want to know what my full, well, the other cards in my hand were.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay, I'll block for. So I'm at 6. So I guess you might have lethal, but I can block with Tunic, I guess, if you have lethal. So I'll just block for 2 with a red break ground. So I'll take
2 with a red break ground.
Yeah.
On my scar for a scar, you're blocking 2. You have Tunic up and 2 floating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will.
I didn't really want to take the chance also of a rogue like I don't know, like what's it called, Razor Reflex.
Kind
of worried.
No, that's reasonable. It's 2. Coming in with another Kodachi.
Coming in for 1. So I think that is Tunic blockable at this point because I will die. So if you have a Razor, that is. So I'll block for 1.
Sure. I mean, I do. I'm going to play it anyways.
Okay.
But just to say you're at 1.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. The only way I felt like I could lose is by a shenanigan like that. So I was like, let's just play around it. Even if you didn't have it, I wasn't dead. So,
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I've kept exactly the Starvo stuff. So 1 lightning, 1 ice, and 1.
That works. That's a red evergreen, I assume?
It is red evergreen. So it's going to be evergreen, pretty much. I can't play anything before that, so I will be pitching for evergreen. A 9 dominate hopefully is enough.
Yeah, I have a sync, but it's not
enough. Yeah,
wouldn't be enough. Yeah.
Whew, good game.
No, it's fair.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I will note that I didn't use Tunic all game. I guess I should have done it instead of crowning. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of dumb. I crowned this turn, didn't I? Did I? I can't remember.
What do you mean?
I can't remember if I crowned the first Kodachi you came with. You attacked with. I might have.
I don't know if you crowned actually.
Did I have any floating? I can't remember. I would have used the Tunic charge there to crown if that was the case. I should have done that.
No, you had 2 floating. You didn't use the Tunic counter.
No, okay. So I definitely misplayed. There was no reason not to use the Tunic counter there. Yeah, that's a misplay for sure.
I thought for some reason you had Staunch back up, so I was like, interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
so he's gonna Staunch my next one.
So 2 misplays. I used Stalagmite when I had Channel Lake up. That was a complete misplay. And then again, I could have used Tunic Charge that turn to block the Kodachi.
Was it a misplay? I don't know if it was a misplay because you Stalagmited and you prevented my Scar for a Scar.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know it. Okay. I'll take
arsenal,
that. Yeah.
I had 1 floating and I had the Scar in hand. So if you didn't Stalagmite, then I finish off with Scar and then I take another card out of your hand.
Okay. I am happy about that. It was not a misplay. In my mind, it was because I forgot about Channel Lake. So that, I guess, is a misplay because I forgot. But at the same time, it worked out for me. So great.
Because you essentially prevent any 0 cost attack, right?
Yeah.
Because it prevents
it would have costed 2 at that point.
Yeah, it would have costed 2 exactly, and I only had 1 floating, so it does
Yeah.
prevent any of that. So if you want to keep all your cards, it's like still a pretty good play.
I will say
Yeah.
that the 2 blocks did hurt me quite a bit. I had to overblock. Well, not necessarily overblock, but I had to use armor plus 2 blocks, I think, a few times there to get around certain on hits. So,
Mhm.
yeah, Autumn's Touch was definitely better than the cards I'm running now.
Yeah,
I think it
no,
hurts.
that's for
It
sure.
hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this kind of solidified like Katsu can win, but he's still not favored into Starvo just
Yeah.
because
I mean,
like
it was super close.
dominated like the flex of the fluctuation between like really bad hand and good hand was just so polarizing
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
to the point where if you're stuck on a lot of bad hands and they don't have Starvo or whatever, your hand really hurts. And if they're like oakening and crippling, like the Starvo crippling was obviously really bad, and
Yeah.
you oakened
2 Oaken
both Okins had
fused.
fuse. Yep, 2 Okin fuse. I think if Katsu wants to win this, I think the maximum you can realistically take is maybe 2 of those, where you're taking a bunch of damage. Your hand is a lot worse. Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Right. And then the last one you could potentially block with D-React. You could block a full Oaken with Mask card D-React,
Yeah.
or something along those lines. Like you can also do like the maximum you can block with armor up is 1, 2, so 3, 3, 7, 11, right? So you can block a Starvode if you had this. If I had skills up, however, you never had like you didn't really have any of your powerful attacks early. Whereas I drew all my like the vast majority of my D reacts came
Right.
really early. The
Yeah.
vast majority of your good attacks came late in the
Yeah.
first cycle.
Yeah, it's true.
So it wasn't pitched like that. Otherwise, I would have been pitching more. Like I did pitch 1 sync for later that did show up now. But like again, I'm shuffling so much because of even bigger than that. It's a bit of a not even bigger than that. Katsu.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a bit of a moot point. But
Right.
as
Yeah.
far as like as far as me trying to match him with my D reacts when he's pitching like Okanold or whatever, because there's also the possibility that he's crowning them and I just don't see them, right?
Yeah.
Even with that, yeah, I think you can only really take 1 or 2 of them, and it comes down to like Katsu having a really big turn when Starvo has a lot of good cards in hand, and that's kind of the only way you can really push heavy. You notice I didn't even use snaps, and the reason is because there's
Right.
literally no reason. There was no situation I couldn't use snaps because I either had
Yeah.
go again
There
or I
was,
didn't get the draw.
I guess, that one time when you razored and I fully blocked it. Did you gain go again some other way? I can't remember. Or maybe you just
On the
ended
E
your
strike,
turn
you
there.
mean?
It was on
It was on the draw card you strike.
oh, that's right. So you went up
Yeah.
to 8.
Yeah, so the reason why I did snaps is because the draw card, I needed a yellow or a blue, and I drew another red. So I had 3 reds.
Okay.
One of them being a surging strike. So my follow up would have been red, red, surging, no arsenal.
Okay.
So it would have been like not very good. And the other card was even bigger than that,
Okay.
which was really good later, when I was able to get the last red even bigger than that. And if I drew a blue to go with the surging even bigger than that, then I would have snaps because I could pitch a blue surging. If it hits, I can Katsu discard even bigger than that, get the whelming gust wave that's coming in for 4, and double draw on hit. Then I could put in a ton of pressure. Or if I got a yellow, so I really needed either yellow or blue. That was but I drew another red because all my stuff was clumped. Like it was still like blue reds were, because you saw later in the game I was drawing 2 blues, 1 to 2 blues per hand easily, and that's kind of the idea, right?
Right.
Because you run 13 blues.
Makes sense. Yeah, 1 per hand. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Ish, give or take.
Yeah.
But I think it's still an okay matchup. You really just gotta like have things work out.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, a lot of it was just me drawing my my ability when you didn't have much to block with, and also you getting those D-reacts early when they didn't matter, right? So I think that's pretty much what it came down to.
Yeah, like sitting there and waiting, be like, okay, I flick. It's like
it's
sitting there clogging my arsenal.
I remember there was a turn where I really wanted to set up. The turn where I really wanted to draw into an ice card but didn't, and that's the turn that you basically passed it back to me, and I kept everything, but no ice card to get Starvo off. So I think that really helped me a lot because, well, I guess I would have blocked having known that I didn't draw an ice card. I would have just blocked, but still, like the pressure wasn't really there, so I was able to keep my whole hand.
No, that's fair. Yeah, other than that, if you guys like the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Did you see anything that I mean, other than the things we've already kind of noted, do you see anything else that, because we already noted a couple things, but if there's anything else you saw, feel free to let us know in the comments. You can subscribe and click the bell for notifications on our new content. Follow us on Twitter for the upcoming schedule for the weeks. And as well, we have Spotify, which a lot of our discussions and interviews go up on. And with that, wherever you're watching in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Bye for now.